Alec Helseth always wanted a place with a view. He was not what one would call a generous man.
Would you kindly get the hell off my bench?
He liked his privacy and did not take kindly to people sitting on his bench.
Hey, take your baby and get off my lawn. Bench.
He had sat on that bench for the better part of 1,094 days, which, dear viewer, is essentially almost 3 years. 1 day short, in fact. This meant that Alec Helseth was essentially homeless. Being homeless, he possessed no phones, tablets, laptops, game stations, televisions, iPods, iFits, iPads, or any other personal device for that matter.
Hey, get off my bench!
And he did not understand, therefore, why others needed them either. Now, dear viewer, Alec Helseth only found solace in printed texts, and he read everything he could get his hands on.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Well, almost everything. He read fiction, nonfiction, magazines, classics, comedies, war stories, plays, newspapers, comics, and even the occasional sermon when he was feeling philosophical. Anything that could enlighten him about the world from the familiarity of his small park bench, Alec Helseth read. Characters and their world gave him more gratification than the real world. And so, Alec Helseth became a grumpy recluse, content only in the pages of a book. Until the 1,095th day on his bench, that is.
What are you reading? I'm reading Jane Eyre, again. I just find Jane's character so intriguing. I mean, she had so much temptation from Mr. Rochester. The very soul demands you, and all that. And yet she resisted. A lot of people could learn a valuable lesson from this book, don't you think?
She would never have been happy. And being unhappy, you can't really live your life that way.
Yes, you do the same thing. How much living are you doing on this bench?
Socrates said the unexamined life isn't worth living, and I examined plenty of lives in these books.
Examining the lives of fictional characters is only useful if you apply the characters' lessons to your own life. Yes, books are helpful, but they can only get you so far. The rest is up to you.
Alec Helseth was dumbstruck. His once peaceful bench, his sanctuary in the park that had sheltered him from the materialistic, self-centered, petty, sex-crazed world, now seemed to actually be barring him from life. And so concluded Alec Helseth's 1,095th day of bench sitting. He stopped viewing life from his park bench and began interacting with it. Well, almost all of it.